work so hard in my life to get it right, know when to fight. I can't believe what you've done. You were never the one to say anything or do anything for me. I can't say much more than my life. I'm not even sure I
Good time zones, and welcome to Thursday, where I've already screwed up and I can't even spell HTTPS correctly in a Twitter message saying that I've gone live. Oh, it's gonna be a good one. Oh boy. Greetings to Frauke and Shadow Sky and anyone else who might be lurking out there. Should you be there? Should you not be there? Well, greetings anyway. If you're not at all there, if you're all there, wait, what am I on about? I'm slightly annoyed. I've worked out that day 666 in this world is going to take place on Saturday, when I don't normally stream. I feel cheated. I feel like that's just not on. How? What am I going to do? No. Off by 1 on Friday. Yes, we will have 665. Also, tomorrow is day 300 of this year. Well, that's a thing. When's last we were actually in this world, I was actually back at Lagville, demolishing anything involving redstone. And as we noticed immediately a minute ago, holy heck. Hey, TGM. That's a lot of hoppers that were in Lagville. I mean, really, a lot of hoppers. Also, apparently I have expensive stuff in my inventory. I don't even know where that all came from. Good time zones, Raven. Also, apparently I haven't fixed my Silk Touch pick. That could be a problem. Lagville is still Lagville. The interesting thing is, I seem to have lost a redstone torch. Either that, or possibly I was doing something else. But what this works out at is there were nearly 100 sorted items. And usually they were 3 deep. So I should have had, let's see, 64 and 31, so that's a stack and a half. If I, so that should have been a stack and a half. 3 times. So those hoppers were what were necessary. Actually, I think it's 4 times. So let's say 2 stacks of hoppers for that number of sorters. That means that for the number of hoppers to move items around Lagville, it was 5 stacks of hoppers solely for moving items around the city. That's insane. Also, possibly so am I. But nothing new on that piece of information. I didn't even notice that one. It doesn't feel any different, I will admit. Let's... Oh, I know the obvious way of... Oh. I was about to say, I know the obvious way to test. Let's have a quick check with... Hold on, I'm going to say there's still quite a lot of lag here. Hey, Kel. Usually when you stand on a... Yeah, that's still a lot of lag. I don't think we're at the point where Lagville is much better. Yeah, that's not improved a huge amount. So taking out nearly 11 stacks of hoppers hasn't made a huge amount of difference, which worries me. And makes me wonder, what on earth is causing all of this lag? Other than everything else in the city. Excuse me, gentlemen. I am in need of your free roaming villagers. Yeah, I am in need of your finest emeralds. And honestly, skipping the emeralds, your finest XP. There you go. Which one of you is still... Thank you. It's not very helpful, but it's done a decent amount of damage on the damage to my... Yeah. Aside from the 1.5 million, yeah. Yep, yeah. I may possibly need to do something to my villagers. That sounds wrong. There may be some crimes ahead. There may be some crimes ahead. But well, there's villagers and insanity and stuff in my head. Yeah, that exactly, Kel. Right. Let's go and do some shopping. I still need to improve this pick just a little. I am doing mostly okay, Kel. How are you doing? Have you managed to, I apparently can't word. Woo. Whee! Into the graveyard. Hey up. That's some... Nope. It's not 20 past. It's 22. Come on, you can't do this to me. What if the problem is that the cam account is somewhere where it shouldn't be? No, cam account is midway between IKEA and Lagville. Doesn't seem to be too much of a problem. Did the big monthly groceries and the fresh veggie market today. Cool. Excuse me, sir. No, you're not selling anything I want. Blue, magenta, quartz, polished diorite. Is there anything I really want from you? Not really. What about you, sir? No. Not really. How about you? Dripstone. Eh. I want to find something I can buy. That sounds wrong. That sounds so very, very wrong. I need to go shopping. I'm not going to go shopping with that lot. Aha. A small amount of wool. Let's sort of not entirely go shopping. Let's go anti-shopping. Also known as selling. We thank you. Goodbye. Which trapdoor? The one over the door. Oh, the one where the wool came out of. I was going to go and put back any wool I didn't sell. Which apparently is only 6. This is red wool, isn't it? Yes, I can't sell red wool. And that is black wool. You're not sellable either. Why do I have a black sheep and a red sheep here? Neck is in constant pain. It's all stiff. Ow! 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 And mice ow? Thrice ow. I do hope that recovers soon, Kel. Boingy boingy boingy. I'm singing in the... Oh, no. I'm singing in the... No, I'm not. How are we doing on iron down here? A decent amount. Excellent. I'm just going to leave that. I might need it for anvils later. I know what I can buy. Something that I always need. Hello, gentlemen. Which one of you sells campfires? Dagnabbit. All I did was improve my own health, my own I forgot to have it in my offhand. I just wasted. Yeah, well, Stay on! Scott's is a derp. Oh well. At least I've got half a stack of campfires. I didn't even get half a stack. How much string have I got? That'll do nicely, thank you very much. Apparently my random overflow string folder... Stringfellow? Stringfellow Hawk? Do we get Airwolf next? That's a bit more like it. Now it's looking like a reasonably repaired pick. I'm stringing you along, just stringing you along. I don't know why I'm singing this silly old song. I-do, etc. Hello, cat. Wow. That cat has all the boing in it. Cat go boing. Cat gave me raw chicken. Thank you, cat. It's not very helpful, but it's still more. It's still reasonably useful. 931 on my pick. I think we're fine for the moment. Yay, lunch! Ooh, hold on. Before I leave here, I know I have an ender chest here. I can put away the expensive stuff. That's better. I'd say we've got a decent supply of expensive stuff. How are we doing on rockets? Dinner is cooking, ready by the hour. Awesome. Right. Hey ho, to IKEA. Hey ho, up to IKEA we go, because I want to pick up stuff. Hey ho, hey ho, hey ho. Well, that was odd. OBS claimed a disconnect. But the interesting thing was I could still see and hear chat. Still see chat. So I'm not sure what was going on there. And probably the more surreal and slightly worrying is that I can't even chat in Twitch via the mobile app. So, yeah. Brain has officially decided you can't do work today. Apparently OBS has decided it can't do work today either. One question out of all of that is, did that... No, that's useful. So after the issues the other day, I decided to switch back on disconnect protection. And apparently that kicked in today. So that might help. That might have actually been... I want to go to... I need to go to Petra. Well, let's take another quick nether trip. That didn't work. Excuse me while I scrape my face off the walls of the nether. A double splat. Thankfully it didn't trigger twice. What are you doing down here? That's not helpful. think he was a bit upset at me. Cooking rice with honey garlic seasoning tastes amazing. I'll bet. That sounds delicious. Let alone, tastes it. Right. I want a load of warped wood from Petra. Making you hungry. Making me hungry, and I've already had dinner. Do not need you to make me hungry. Right, while we're here, tickle the belly button. Uh-oh. Take a quick food break. Are you empty? Yes, you are. Apparently everything's going click. It's not going kaboom, though. Oh, there's the earth-shattering kaboom. Right, what I actually came here for was this stuff. Chicken skewers with salt and pepper strips. Sounds like a band. Is that enough? That'll do. Awful lot of stuff being thrown away out there. I would very much worry if it was out of kaboom. If it's going to run out of anything, it's going to be bone meal. But that's why we have the bone meal factory. How's this doing? Plenty of space in there. Which reminds me, did we ever collect the bone meal from back here? I really should consider moving this. Ooh, decent amount of bone meal from the leftovers. Yes, yes. Do keep going kaboom. I need an awful lot of the blue stuff. And some shroom lights would be nice, please. I might actually bring the cam account over here for a minute. And do that. Oh no, that's the wrong chest. I know you can't see what I'm looking at. Bizarrely, I'm fairly sure one of these two chests tends to be burned out quicker. So I'm just going to leave that thinking for a minute. It's a shame that the cam account can't interact with buttons. Otherwise, I'd use the cam account to turn this off in a minute. Well, you can't have everything. One thing that's going to be interesting is when these things become all of the pots from Zelda, and we can start putting stuff in them and then breaking them to get them out. That's going to be an interesting one. That really does seem to be clicking an awful lot faster than it used to. Actually, no, it's supposed to click fast. It's the attempted bone meal, isn't it? And yes, we're not going to run out of bone meal. TNT in here. It's kind of hard for it to run out of TNT. Particularly given this one. It seems to be running much faster now. I wonder if it just has a lag to starting up. Let's save it. I mean, look at that. It's just 3 in a row. Goodness. And here comes the boom. Yeah, RNGesus really just likes playing with this thing, obviously. Also feels like occasionally the TNT just lands just in time to explode just before the next TNT appears. Yeah, I mean, look at that. I barely even finished exploding before there was more. Sometimes I fear that I'm going to actually be stood here, and the TNT will blow up the TNT and it'll just destroy the building. And I'll have a sad when that happens. After all, the last thing I want is for it to actually go kaboom. Either way. Let's have a quick look at how much that's generating, because I'm curious. That's doing alright. I mean, that's done nearly 2 stacks of the Crimson Stem. It's not too bad on the speed. Either way, I came here and I got what I wanted. I got what I came here for. I got what I wanted here for. I got the things that I needed. Let's go with that. Things and no, that's not the way I'm going for. Right. Tickle the belly button. Eh-oh. Right. And now we head back to IKEA. I don't think I asked properly. How is everyone else today? Or just everyone. I mean, forget the word else from that. I mean, in general. Are you alright? You're alright, love. No, huh? You're alright, ducks. Yeah, Right. Now I can spend a little bit of time in the nether doing what I actually was going to do. Which is start thinking about the nether portal. Hello, Ook. Excuse me. Ook. Here. Thank you. Goodbye. Okay. We are in the nether. And ready for the weekend, still have one more day of work. Yeah. I have made 2 tactical errors. So that's always a good start. The first is I don't have a crafting bench in my inventory, which means I need to get a crafting bench out of a chest, which means getting a chest out of a ender chest, which means, yeah, no. Let's not do that in the end. Or the nether. Right, let's put that there, that there. Get one of these out. I don't want one of those. Let's put that away. That away. He went that away. And no, this one. I'm going to take this opportunity to fill my inventory with a decent amount of warped stem, so that I don't have to put down a shulker box and annoy the locals. I swear the natives just really don't like it when you actually, you know, peer in a chest. Okay, which direction is IKEA? Sorry, not IKEA. Although that might actually be the right direction to build in first. Might be the right direction to build in first, but it's not the one I'm going for. I want to build in the direction of our future farm. Future farm? The Gordonite Citadel. I can word. And if anyone happens to know where I left my dictionaries, don't throw them at me. They're painful. Let's see. Let's do that by accident. Twice. Well done, Scots. You're really on the ball here. Well, that sucked. Let's try that again. Now, you might wonder why I am placing stairs upside down. So am I. No, this is actually the roof of a building. If you understood that one, you've been around me for too damn long. Hold on, how many have I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's go for 8, 9. Whoops. 9. Anti-tower, yes. After all, this thing does look like it's upside down. Yep. Right, now we've got a few of those. We can put that over there. Get some half slabs. So I would like to half slab all of this up. So yes, my intention is to have this as an upside down building in the nether. Because why not? And actually this one I would like to have... it also will go with my future goal of actually mining out large portions of everything around this so that we can actually see it from outside. I just haven't actually done the whole concept of, you know, mining out outside it. Sorry, one of these days I will be able to word. Unfortunately, I probably won't be able to Excel. And I really don't like PowerPoint. That was 10. I want 9. Six, 8, 9. So at the moment, I'm just working out the roof. Upside down mansion, only this place, nether portals. Yeah, I'm doing my entire nether tunnel network upside down. That's my intention. I don't actually know what Green's stuff looked like in Season 7. I only started following the Hermitcraft system, the Hermits, around about Season 8. I refuse to comment on that one on the grounds of personal insanity. Alright, let's grab some more of these. The other advantage is, by doing these in 9s, gone back and watched some of Season 7, but no worries. I think I'm, to be honest, no matter what I do, it's going to be my own style, because me. So, much as how I'm curious, I'm not that curious. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And this is why I'm using woods from the nether, because they take one look at this and just go, ooh, things that burn, and ignore it. Yeah, well, yeah. Oh, I have no intention of copying anything from Hermitcraft, simply because Hermitcraft is just too dang big. And yes, I'm aware of what I just said when it relates to anything I build. Too dang big is probably the description of everything. Was a really cool build. Awesome. Excuse me, how did those end up that way up? Picking my DMs. Thank you. Half slabs would be useful. One, 2, 3. So that's 2, 9, 18. Let's do that many, because that'll be a few. I mean, it's 18 per block. I'm not going to make you all watch me do an entire sort of nether tunnel. I might end up doing some of this off stream, possibly at the weekends. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. I'm not that cruel. Well, I might be, but not in this instance. What are the odds, however, that if I do this tunnel in sections of 10, that it actually has absolutely no sensible link up by way of tunnel segments when I reach the actual far end? Oh well, what a shame. Let's do another stack of those. My bet is enough by one error. I mean, to be honest, if it isn't, I'll be surprised. Considering the universe and the results of yesterday. Yeah, I mean, the results of yesterday just basically cemented everything, didn't it? An off by one chunk error. Excuse me, sir. Some of us are trying to build here. Well, that's not going to help. The other advantage of doing this is most of this is actually half-slabbed, or stairs. So it is actually going to end up being, by nature, spawn-proofed. What I will probably do is run something down the middle. Maybe buttons. Actually, buttons down the middle would look quite cool, I think. Actually, that's an idea that hadn't crossed my mind and is now going straight into operation. Look, will you stop pushing me around? Some of us are trying to build here. Well, that didn't help. Yeah. I have a problem with an inventory. Notably, mine is. Yeah. That doesn't look too bad, actually. Build some sort of structure around the nether portal. I mean, I tend to. It's the corners that are the bit that worry me, Raven. I may have to make sure that whatever I design for junctions is set up so that I can make it whatever size I need to be able to sort out everything. There's almost enough in that statement to be logical, whilst equally at the same time being completely useless. And of course, I've got an off by 2 error this time. And actually, I've just thought. It's a bad thing. It's a terrible thing. I'm having a think. I'm having a thought. We're doomed. Yeah, I'll come back to that thought later. I was about to say, I could always make these slightly taller, and because I'm thinking of putting a half slab under these, I could make these ice, and then we can have an ice tunnel for ice boats. That would possibly be a little bit over the top. So, when will I be doing it? 3 8's 24. I want 9 4's 36. Awesome. I've just realised that by building in 9s, I know this is going to sound really, really funky. Building in 9s actually is useful because it works out at exact numbers of materials per segment. Because it's 3 sets of 6 half slab creations and 9 sets of 4 stair creations. So it's exactly the right amount for getting the perfect material usage. This is going to be very, very confusing. Right, however, I feel that that's probably enough of this to be looking at. So let's head off down here. Actually, that's not as far as I thought it was. And neither is that. That's not too bad. I think the problem is going to be... I'm going to have to actually do some work to mine upwards to clear this up to nether rock. Nether rock. And by nether rock, I mean bedrock. I know what I mean. Just can't say it. So, I feel our next thing to do, as kind of promised in the stream title, is actually to start working on this thing, which is our nether portal at the other end of the universe. The other end of the universe? I've been reading too much Douglas Adams. Also, now that I'm here, this just feels so huge. I mean, I know we spent a lot of time looking at this from bizarre angles yesterday, but imagine when I've actually styled this tunnel and actually given it proper stairs and a ramp and finished these as a gatehouse and, you know, dealt with the fact that we've got chickens everywhere. And how much materials do I have here? I actually have materials here. I forgot that. I actually have materials here. Right. I have the what do we got? Empty barrel, dark oak. Ooh, crimson stem has already started to arrive here. Cobble, empty, dark oak, dirt, chicken, miscellaneous, stone. Blimey. Crikey O'Reilly. I actually have useful materials here. And a small dark oak farm. And if I remember rightly, yep, the rabbits are still alive. We only murdered them yesterday. In a world that isn't this world. In a world that isn't this one. Wait, what? I found an ender chest. And a stone cutter. And a... wow. I mean, I can't think why I have all of these things, given that I've actually been building this lot. But, yeah. I can safely say, building this many towers is just mind-numbing. I mean, let me bring the camera count in. And there's a lot of them. See? 2. 3. I can't count. And then a few more. And have I actually... oh yes. I've started preparations. I have Gordons. Well, a Gordon. And 3 Gordonite. I have already started collecting for future trade-ins. I find that a little bit wrong. But yes, this is... well, What do we think? Should we call this day 0 of the Gordonite Citadel? And start thinking about it? Chicken. No chicken. Right. So, one of the things that I was having a think about is... I mean, these buildings look alright. By these buildings, I mean the dotted lines representing where future buildings will be. And then we got another one here, and I plan on so I was trying to figure out what is my plan for this building. And by building, I mean site. By site, I mean insanity. I have words. Anyone would think I was actually using a thesaurus right now. As opposed to a do you thinky-saurus. Which is a dinosaur with only one eye. Or blindness. Alright. I have no idea what I'm talking about anymore. So if we think, I'd probably like to put a path that... Where did you come from? I need a path that comes over here. And down the front of this building. But equally, I need a path that comes... What am I looking for? Where am I? Oh yeah, here we are. Floating piece of dirt. Hey, Landstrad. How are you doing? For the moment, I'm thinking the raid farm will live in the Citadel. I'm gonna live dangerously. Which is probably a bad idea. But when have I ever been known to do things sensibly? I need some more cobbles to start laying out a few more buildings. That said, nothing's been built yet, so there is plenty of time for me to change my mind. This is not the science world. This is the actual world. So what I'm thinking is... Why is there a pillow there? This corner looks like it really needs a building. I mean, if you think about it, it's the sort of place that a building would probably look good in. Between these two towers. Nope, not even going to touch that joke. So let's... Let's have a look at this. Where did I place this? That's not bad. Tempted to take out those three. Science World was a straight-up copy running locally only, which is why I had to switch it to Wake on LAN. No, Wake on LAN? Open to LAN to be able to actually do any science with it. So if we put one there, that'll be two. No, I would like to go another one back. That way we've got a 3-wide gap between these two buildings. So, you 1, 2, 3, you. So we're looking to run in this direction. Yeah, I think we can do something with this. I'm kind of trying to work out where we want to put buildings for future build locations. Because, well, why not? What we could do is a building like that. It's a really odd shape, but I think it might be fun. And then just bring this... No, that's not what I wanted. To here. Let's go another 1, 2, and go here. That should give us an interesting building size. I'd say that will work as a building. Oh, I left my bed down at the nether portal. Dope! I got so distracted with working out what I was going to do that I forgot to think. Should I? Oh wait, no, this isn't Jurassic Park. That's a future build for a different area. And that brings me on to a statement I'm going to make. I am not going to focus exclusively on the Citadel. If I focus entirely on this area, I will go completely insane. And so, my intention is to actually split my build time between two major projects in this world. I'm going to focus on the Citadel and on Jurassic World at roughly the same sort of time. Which means that probably the next thing that needs to be done is connecting Jurassic World up to the nether portal network as well. That's better. That kind of fits. I have no idea what I'm going to do with this. Possibly just cover it up. And if I do that, that means that we've got a cliffside here, and we've got a huge area of space to... Actually, I might just mine a lot of that away. I'll hit an insanity overflow, go sane, then go completely insane. Exactly. Error off by insanity. I think I'm going to leave that building as is, because I don't know where I'm going to do with it. Now, one of the things that is interesting is the shape of this section of landscape. It feels like, as I wander in the direction of it, it's interesting. Let's call it that. I'm not quite sure what to do with this area. It kind of feels like it would be difficult to link up to the top of the hill. And I'm tempted to possibly actually have it separated by, say, a wall. Or at least a, terrace farm. It might possibly be that. The question becomes, how do we get to it? Because this area is how you get from the barracks down to the prison area, which is where our friendly neighborhood raid farm will be. This is going to be a prison area. Probably not have many villagers in it, if any. It will be decorated as one, but it's going to be a fairly large open space because, well, I can't really make a prison of villagers because if I do, they'll mess up the raid farm, which does remind me I need to have a look at 1, 2, 3. Right. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Here. I need to start thinking about shifting. Oh, hold on. No, is that over the hole or that's over the hole? So actually, it's one to the left. I need to think about shifting my future raid farm plans by 1. Because, of course, that made perfect sense. I still can't believe that the sciencing said, yeah, by the way, your raid farm isn't off by 1 error. No. There. I still think that that was absolutely hilarious. So, of course, the question becomes how to theme this, and also how to make things very on brand. Well, yeah, that can't argue with that one. Much as how I'd love to, I can't argue with that one. Is that in the middle? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it is. Excellent. So this is where the raid farm will be. Or at least, raid farm 1.0. Because I run the risk, as we all know, of stuffing everything up. At which point we will close down this raid farm immediately. And move on to raid farm 2.0 somewhere out on the plains. I really shouldn't just be digging down. I know there's a lava pool around here somewhere. However, there's a chicken, so worst case, we'll just drop a chicken in it first. Didn't we have that moment yesterday where it was, chicken, would you mind just killing yourself by dropping into the lava pool? And immediately the chicken did exactly that. I thought that was hilarious. The chicken actually did what we asked of it, and self-immolated. That was one of those, moments. Right. So that's probably deep enough. I don't want this to be too deep. That makes sense, because this is just going to be where we have the water and the lava. And in fact, what I will probably do is replace this floor with something that looks better. So actually what I might do is declare this layer that I'm pulling out now as our floor layer. Because what I need is 2... It's what? 1, 2, water... Yeah, 1, 2, water and pit. So this layer is actually our floor. And for those who can't see the floor in the plan, we're stood on it, that's why. I had an egg here. Oh, it's just... I had an egg here until I threw it away. Just immediately, just as I said, I had an egg here. It's logical. It's perfectly logical. Get confused by the missing egg. Just the moment I've thrown it away. I swear, there are days that I can't even realise what's going on in my own head. There are other days I don't want to know what's going on in my own head. So by doing this, we can work out where we put our raid farm. And then we can start working out everything around it a bit better. And also, you know, repairing the hole for the raid farm that's not happening. I feel like this is a RFP process, a raid farm in Potentia. I've been around business too long. The interesting thing is, I don't think I want to actually go any higher than this, because looking at the map, looking at the cam account, I was briefly confused because I saw the cow walking up the hill and thought for a minute that it was a pillager. Because, of course, everybody gets cows and pillagers mixed up. Right, I need to get to a bed. Also, next time I go to the end and go end raiding, I should really remember to turn on borders, because they really make it so much easier to work out when you're going up and down. And thus would make it so much easier to maintain level flight without dying. Which might be a sensible plan. After all, I would rather not die again in the end. Right. Okay, so now that we know where our raid farm is going to be, we also know that we need to sort out some of the landscaping around here. And probably also get rid of some of the randomness in my inventory. You'll do. Why am I holding on to the netherrack? Why am I holding on to so many things? Let's briefly empty my inventory. You can have some of that. Ooh, I've actually got a stack and a quarter of campfires. Huzzah. Going semi-AFK. Look after yourself, Raven. Yeah, by the way. Yes. How much of the cobble have I got left? Not much. Which one did the cobble win? That one. Which one did the cobble win? Which one had the cobble? Oh, yep. I'm running out of food again. Or at least I'm in need of eating. Right, while we're thinking about this, let's pop down here and go and fetch my bed. Might be useful. Actually, there's no point in going uphill there, because I want to go back up to where I was working. So let's go back uphill this side. I think I definitely need to do an awful lot of work to make these paths traversable. Oh, that's interesting. The raid farm is now almost directly uphill, up towards the entrance. Up towards the entrance. Up from the entrance. Dang it, Scots. Can you at least do your English correct? I got the right words, they're just in the wrong order. And that's not a word. That's not a trigger for words. That should be more a trigger for something like a Yoda command, which really is not going to happen. Speak in right order, may I? Word good. Yeah, well, I got the right words, so the words were good. Right. Let's get you. And you. And you. These were here to mark the corners of the raid farm. And bizarrely, that torch is there to basically light up this chunk. Well, a good percentage of it. Actually, there's probably a... There it is. I need that. Also, I need that. Let's turn that off again. Right. So the other thing that is a major problem in this area is this cliff. This was causing problems. The pillagers were getting very stuck on it until we dug a ramp up it. I don't need another chicken egg. Also, this hole does not need to be here. I half expected all of the gravel to just collapse there. I swear this entire... I was about to say this entire island. This isn't an island. What is this? I mean, it's... outcropping? Highland? Upland? I'll find the upland and you'll take the lowland, and I'll get the Gordons before you. But if you don't know what's going on, no one else does either. Cow, you're in the area I want to fill in. Please move. Plateau. You know, that's probably exactly the right word, Raven. Thank you. So I've gone from a caldera to a plateau. Is anyone else worried by this? First I built a caldera, I was satisfied. Until I managed to totally blow my mind. And now I'm building on a caldera, a plateau upon a hill. And so I'm gonna declare myself ill and slightly mad. No, alright. I'm not crazy. You'll never prove it. all the VODs disappear after a certain amount of time. I keep seeing all the towers just out the corner of my eye and thinking I'm going to be in trouble when the pillagers start spawning. And then I was like, oh right, no I won't. Okay. Do I want to maintain that, or do I want to... I kind of want to sort of... maybe. Wow. I kind of want to sort of maybe. Yes. These words and many others will form part of a sentence. Today, however, they're brought to you as completely unconnected units of random. Let's have a think about what I was trying to say there. Nope. What I'm thinking is, this wall looks like it might make a nice retaining wall. So what we can do is stick stairs up the side of it. But first, the word of the day is nonsense. So, it's a normal day then? I challenge you to find a day when nonsense isn't the sort of level that I'm actually working at. That gives us a straight shot up to here. And bizarrely is actually in the middle of it. Really? No, can't be. Off by one error. There's no way that that's right. Yep, it's an off by one error. So actually what I need to do is make this 4 wide so that it's actually not... well, actually if I make it 3 wide I can then put a retaining wall on the outside of this and have it as handrail. And by handrail I mean, you know, guardrail. Honest God, I have plans. So if we do that, I should probably sleep. That's scaffolding. Scaffolding is not something that you can sleep on. It's an interesting attempt, but not something you can sleep on.
Last night, visions of sunsets.
Right, so if we then do this, we can accidentally block ourselves in. That should now align. How wide are Ravagers? Are Ravagers 2 wide or 3 wide? You'd think after watching enough Tango Tech I would have remembered this. I know that they're 2.2 tall. Or 2.5 tall. And I know that Wardens are 3 tall but 1 wide. They're really skinny. You'd never think that they were skinny like that. They look like wide boys, but they're not. Where is this conversation going, by the way? Does anyone know? Answers on a postcard. 1.95. So a 2-wide staircase is perfect for even if we have Ravagers down here. Excellent. Thank you, Kel. This needs to go. I'm not sure what this tower is. Oh, I know what this tower is. This tower is marking the corner of where I thought, or where the where the raid Minecraft wiki for the win. Yay! Which one? Because didn't they just change it? Or, well, they relocated it. Both. Ah, okay. They changed it and relocated it, or you looked at both? Looked at both just to double check that the info was consistent. Consistent info? On the internet? God! What did you... What? I mean, really? Who would expect consistent information on the internet? That's just unlikely, that is. Never happens. Why would anyone ever post consistent information to the internet? Today on The Outrage, it's a bit fake. So what I'm thinking is, we flatten this, we put this as a retaining wall, we can have, once we've flattened this, we can have a path coming over here. Because I think it's roughly... Right, hold on. Where's the level we're aiming for? If we're aiming for this sort of level, which is 95. 95 feels like a good height. It's very in-depth, except it's quite high. So, 95. So that's up 1, that's up 2, that's up 3. We're going to have an awful lot of stuff to remove. 1, 2, 3. So this height. Where does this lead us to? You see, that leads us almost to a fairly flat section of this path. So what we could do is, if we were to, let's see, take out aggressive terraforming. Oh, I see that, Kel. Give me 1 second, I'm just thinking aloud. Thinking aloud? I better drink. Hail, hydrate! And yes, the squeaky bottle is back. And a stretch. Not too bad. Everybody else, remember to stretch as well and look after yourselves. You know you should do it. You know you should do it. It's good for you. Minecraft. Why can I see through the world? I can see through the world. It is faintly disturbing as I see all of everything that is holding me up high. Apparently I'm in a Butcher Songs kind of mood today. I make no apologies for this. What I do make an apology for is the fact that I am out of stuff to drop stuff into. So let's use one of our portable, completely useless, not doing much in my inventory, random crap material stores. There. And we're back to landscaping en masse. Anyone know which mass we're landscaping? Probably several trillion tons. Are we at 95? 96. Do I have to go down another one? What was I aiming for? 95? Or 90? 95. Okay, I need to go down by 1. And then I really need to remove, like, all of this. It's going to hurt. So we still need to go down by 1. Off by 1 error. Oh, look, I was actually planning on it. I'm constantly surprised that the random songs exist. No, literally. I don't know why my brain does that. It's just what I do to torment the living heck out of all of you. See, random songs, they live in my head. Captain, they put something in our ears. Today on Free Association. I know I was actually placing down blocks to try and figure out where to place things. That seemed to have gone right out the window again. I also threatened to do some building at some point this evening. I did say I was going to build a nether portal. Not doing well on that, are we? So I don't know. I've still got an hour to kick the squirrels out and actually focus on something. I wouldn't count on it. It's been many, many moons, and the squirrels, they haven't even kicked out yet. Ooh. Yes. Before I do any more, I have a plan. We're all doomed. He's thinking. It's not a good sign. He's thinking. I might make this a... So this could easily be a walled entrance to... Yes, I could... yes, hello. That might work. Yes, if we do that, we can do this. And then we would... So, yeah, what with the habada? Yes. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba-da. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-banana. Banana? Banana. So if we were to... No, not you. Do that, for example, we could extend this along and actually have this enclosing this area and then do things around the edge to make it look like it's almost a sort of a pen. A pen? Pen. Pen feels like the right word. We could consider ways in which to make this more interesting. I mean, it looks like it initially almost started as a pen, and then had a huge chunk taken out of it. Sorry, wrong way around. It looks like it started as a hill, and then had a chunk taken out of it. I'm just returning that hill to its hilly state. There's some logic in there. If we find it, I want it hunted down and shot. I love the way that this is almost immediate recycling. This dirt that I've just removed from halfway down the hill is immediately coming back into play further up the hill. Never lose the materials that you're working with. They come in handy. Sometimes immediately. This is why I have IKEA full of 1,000,001 tons of dirt. Actually, the reason I have IKEA full of 1,000,001 tons of dirt is because I build way too much. We have a problem. That tree is going to have to go. Oh well. We thank you for your assistance. Kindly leave the caldera. No, wrong build. This is not a caldera. This is not becoming a caldera. It might take as long as the caldera to build, but that's a different problem.
They talk about another kind of world. Another kind of world.
What are you afraid of?
Anyone want to run a... I was about to say, anyone want to run a sweepstakes? The caldera took nearly 10 months to build. How long do we think the Gordonite Citadel is going to take to build? I mean, it's it might actually be bigger than... This is actually bigger than the caldera, I think. I'm horrified to say it, but this might actually be bigger than the caldera. Oh god, we're doomed. Can't be. I wouldn't subject myself to something that horrific immediately after.
They talk about
Would I?
another kind of world. Another kind
Why would I do this to myself? Oh, don't answer that. We all know that the answer is just because.
I'm a little lost in old ways.
Today on, why is Scotsman silly enough to actually build huge? Because Scotsman. Scientific research into the insanity that is causing Scotsman to build ridiculous builds has found it's his own fault. Scientists today have gone, well, it's his own mistake. Hello, pig. When asked why Scotsman continued to build silly things, Scotsman could only answer, "Really? I build silly things? Never noticed." Whoops. Yeah, now place the scope creep. Make me yes. I still need to break down and actually consider some more emotes, particularly the scope creeper emote. Along with several others. Let's see. I vote that I'm insane. Should we take... Oh, they're coming to take me away. I hear sirens. Yahoo! Take me away. Please. They're coming to arrest me for butchering songs. This is looking wrong. I need to take this the other direction. Yeah. Great. I've hit stone already. I've also hit a pig. Pigs are really hard to mine. I've heard of living off the fat of the land, but if you're trying to mine a pig, then is that living off the pork of the land, or is that something altogether different? Stay on, questions that you never really wanted to ask, and have now asked, what? I don't know why I'm heavily focused on this area of land right now. It's because I kind of feel like I should be. I don't know. It's what I want to be focused on. The brain has gone, this area needs fixing, and sorting, and categorizing, and landscaping. We're all doomed. Hey-ho, hey-ho, into the madness we go. We're gonna build stuff and things and bits, and I don't know why I really want. Ooh. Nope, wrong button. Ay. Should I not have... Oh, poop. I think I just croaked my screep. Whatever that means. Croaked my screep? Well, yeah, that too, Frauke. I'm just looking at the landscape here and thinking you would almost have a pair of towers and a gatehouse here, and then you'd have a road running along this this plateau edge, possibly in the direction of this poor, unsightly village. So actually, that section that I filled in here, I shouldn't have, because it probably is where you want to have another gatehouse. Modern bait, yeah, exactly. Just maybe less mod. It would almost be dual hill fort, where you have hill fort and then you have a village. On oh no. I don't want to. I don't wanna have this thought. Too late. I don't wanna have this thought. This is a bad thought. $10 bonus points for anyone who can figure out what level of scope creep my brain just went to. I just included all of this in scope creep. As a pillager raided and controlled village. Village upgrade coming. No. I don't wanna. Why do I do this thing to myself? I've just tripled the area to build in. Possibly even quadrupled. The scope creeper has found me. It has. It has. The scope creeper has shot its arrow, which is clever because creepers don't have arrows, and has struck home. What we'll need to do is landscape some of this so that we can actually have a decent road, but I'm thinking of joining this entire citadel. Really need a creeper with a scope. Yeah, it's on the list, Frauke. It is actually, like, number 2 on the list. Number 1 on the list is off by 1. I've also just realised that what this means is I need 4 more towers. Maybe less. I might be able to get away with 3. I've got possibly 2 gatehouses to add. How? What? No. I don't wanna. The worst thing is, the more that I protest, the more I'm actually continuing to dig this out so that I can actually do it. Which proves that my brain has already given up, and I'm committing to the scope creeper. We're doomed. I am so utterly doomed. This is not a couple of months build. This is not a few months build. This is looking ever more like it's going to be a year-long build. And in fact, taking into account the village, we might be looking at... Oh, God. I'm getting into Joel Duggan levels of build time. Oh well. No, this is going to have to be walled up. And so I think this has already just gone way beyond the description of a citadel. So this is no longer a Gordonite citadel. Well, it might still be, but... Athelney. Part of me is wondering how we can turn Athelney into a name for this area, or something similar to it. Oh look, it's a nice 3-wide gateway with 2 wide spare. And my inventory's full. Of course my inventory's full. Why ever would my inventory not be full? That's what you do. Right. Not you. Yep, inventory is absolutely steaming rammed full. It's fine, I didn't need that. You better not be a thunderstorm. You just stop there. Thank you. I can accept rain. The last thing I need right now is a thunderstorm. That would just be driving it home a little bit too hard that I've just hit scope creep levels of epic, ridiculous proportions if I had a thunderstorm right now in world. What I really would love is mossy cobble. Do I have mossy cobble anywhere with me? You come here. Yes, not much. Doesn't matter. It's just I just need a little bit. There. Where's my bed? Right, so humbug. Well, that didn't help. Come back here. Yeah, need a few more. I'm just going to mark out a path here for the moment. And possibly get rid of some of this grass, because it's in the way. So, what we have is... we'll put a gateway either side of this, and between the gates we're going to have decent path. Because that kind of makes sense. Let's put this away for the moment. Hey, Tor. The caldera is not is no longer our madness. This is the Gordonite Citadel. This is possibly our next 12 months worth of build. Welcome to the new madness. A whole new madness. A new insanity to deal with. I wish I didn't know what I was gonna build. Welcome to Point Sink Castle. Or, as soon as we get far enough in, it will become Point Sink Castle once I start turning on the ability to sink your points into it. Ooh. It is a evening of tech not being functional. After OBS decided, yeah, I don't have any connection to Twitch for 30 seconds to 60 seconds at one point. So that didn't help either. Welcome back, Kel. Did you hear all of our scope creep, Kel? As this suddenly became no longer just the Gordonite Citadel, but also the locally attached village that it's attached to. Yeah, it's gotten that bad. I've scope creeped myself into 2 builds in one stone. Two builds, 1 plateau. No waiting. No sanity. might need to sort out the shaping of this. So this kind of feels like it's a nice entrance ramp. Crash happened during the random songs discussion. Ah, okay. So I was looking at this area, and then I made the mistake of turning the camera in this direction and remembered we have a village over here. And then I realized, well, if you were building this citadel, you'd probably have an exit out along this plateau. So this is... We've suddenly gained another gatehouse in the plan. So this is actually a pair of gatehouses leading out over towards the village. The village is now part of scope creep, and I'm losing my marbles. And all hope. I'm fairly sure this has gone from being a 9-month build to a... well, we'll find out. Because I'm also pretty sure this is bigger than the caldera. Yeah. The scope has not just creeped, the scope has thoroughly made nasty noises. Every citadel needs a supply village to produce food and industrial stuffs. Exactly. I just wish I didn't think that as well. What we'll probably also do is a series of farms along the top of this. I mean, this area here... whoops, too high. This area here looks like it would be really well done as a set of farms. And then you go from the farms over to the village, maybe some terracing, maybe a little bit of insanity, a couple of extra bits of... That's going to have to be fixed. That is going to have to be fixed. So is this. Why? Why is there this floating ball? And I believe the answer is obviously Minecraft. Oh dear. So, yes. Some messy industries outside the village, near the river, like yeah. Also, I was having a think, which is probably an even worse train of thought. At some point, 1.21 is going to arrive, complete with all of its automation and some of the other fun things. I'm thinking that since we've already said that Jurassic World is likely to have and new villager rules, yeah, that's something I need to sort out and collect before that gets applied. But the steampunk stuff, or certainly all of the new copper leads me to steampunk, and we'd already previously discussed how what was it? Oh, that's not helpful. Oh, poop. Dang it, train of thought. How Jurassic World was going to be the Explorer Guild, and have possibly an airship factory and mapping areas and so forth. I'm thinking the airships from there are going to be a perfect bit for introducing some steampunk into this world. A bit more than the stuff underneath the caldera. And one thought that did cross my mind was it would be nice to have a really, really large super smelter. Or a better super smelter. The closest I've had to a decent super smelter has been the one at the mining village. So what I'm thinking is the automation would really go nicely with something like a kelp farm. So I'm thinking of putting a kelp farm into a blimp and having that connected up to some automation so that the kelp farm constantly produces dried kelp blocks. And the dried kelp blocks go from the blimp down into a sort of airship below it, below the blimp. And that is where my super smelter is, in the hold of that, along with a nether portal that they happen to be carrying with them. I really have way too many plans. We're all doomed. Since this is already out. That's not the one I was looking for. That's the one I was looking for. Let's put these away for the moment. I know I'm going to need them in about 12 minutes. You do not go there. What time is it anyway? We've still got 25 minutes. I can finish landscaping this corner. So yes, what we will have is a path. I should probably start placing this out. A path. We'll probably flatten this up. Flatten this up? Level this up? Come up with a way of bringing this path in this direction. And then bring it through here. Whoops. At this level. So it'll come through here, and this will be a gatehouse. I'm thinking this will end up looking very similar to the gatehouse at the Caldera, actually. Which is probably a really bad idea. No. Why? Why would it be a bad idea? I think that's a fantastic idea. I built it once, I can build it again. No, we'll just have to, you know, strengthen up the concept a bit. I am seriously messing around with the concepts here. I really wanted the shape to be along here. So why am I messing up over there when I actually want it over here? There we are. Right, so what we need is to bring this in this direction. I never did get to what I was planning on building today. That nether portal never happened. We walked through it. We took one look at it, and then we moved away from it and got a little bit distracted. At least I said in the stream title, there may be some planning of the Citadel. That's the sort of shape I'm looking for. I still need to work out how to do the side a bit, but
Think I need an exorcist right now.
Part of me thinks it might be nice to actually not be pulling out all of this, but too late now. No, if I don't pull all of this out, it's going to be weird. It might be nice not to pull the next layer out, however, and just have the path run next to it. Yeah, that makes more sense. Yeah, that'll work nicely. We'll sort of have a teardrop section of land here. This has the advantage of sorting out some of the landscaping and sorting out that we need this, because that's okay. And all of this needs to come out, if I remember rightly. Yes, it does. Let's go with Silk Touch on this section, just to get some more of this. There we are. So this becomes the other half of the path leading through this area. So this is sort of the heavy-duty entrance. The stairs are just for access down from probably a, I don't know, raised area that you can look down onto this and shoot it. Why would you have stairs that were unprotected? That doesn't make sense. We'll have to work that out and come up with a way of dealing with it. I mean, you've got to have some way of getting up close to it, and some way of getting down to it, so it does kind of sort of need it. And we need it anyway, because we need that so that things can get into the raid farm when we start using it. So that's a necessity. Is my inventory full? Of course it is. Why would my inventory not be full? That would be too useful. I didn't mean to take those out. Well, I probably did, because I really need to actually replace a lot of this with dirt. How am I doing on inventory space? Silk touch this for a bit. And then replace it with dirt. Yeah, this looks a little bit too long and flat, but that'll do. Yeah. Oh, no, that's... no, that'll do. Silk touch this lot. This is why I needed to fix my pick, because I somehow knew I was going to end up doing something like this. Because of course I did. I mean, why else would I, you know... It'd be too easy to be sane and sensible, and really, I don't need sticks. Sticks are easy to get. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but my sanity is gone. Right, let's... Oh good, now we've got somewhere to actually put some of this lot down, because I want to fill this in a bit and bring it up to be more complete, so that we can then stick a gatehouse over the top of it. Yay, dirt sink. tempted to go and pick up those sticks. Yep, let's go and pick them up. Because you can guarantee I'll probably want 2 sticks at some point. I don't know why. But if I don't pick them up, I'll need them. If I do pick them up, I won't need them. There's logic in them there hills. It's screwy, but it's logic. No, I think I don't want this level. Because we're now, I think we're level with that. Is that 101? 101. Hey, we're in room 101. Or level 101. No. And I need my bed. Let's take this bit out. Okay, so we've got... I need to flatten this area off a bit. Not with that. There. Wow, you've turned to grass quickly. Feels like I dug it out. Did I dig this out and then actually come back and just fill it in again? Also, this feels like a good place for a ramp in, and I don't know why. It's the sort of, you know, you come over here and then you go up here to get to... Yeah, that makes sense. Where's my cobble? Right. So, let's assume... Because, of course, that clearly is a sensible thing to do. Building here. Seem good? Yeah. Part of an entrance gateway tower. I'm just going to make it square in my laying out. It will probably have to be merged with the design of the pillager towers in some way, shape, or form. And then, similarly... 41. 41. Here. So we're looking for another one here. Not there. It's the corner of that one's. The corner of that one's here. How wide is that one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 11 between the corners. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 between the corners. Hey, that actually fits quite nicely. If we bring this to 42... I'm slightly worried that this is on an alignment of 42. It's not, it's on an alignment of 41. Dang it. So close. That would have been nicer. If it had been 42, it would have been so much more fun. Right, so we got 2 towers. Let's take out this lot. No, no answers for me. I've been cheated. What is the answer to life, the universe, and everything? Hold on. 1, 3, 1. Yes. Hey, McScrewgun. I mean, I was hoping for it to be on 42, but unfortunately, the corner of this is on 41. I've got an off by 1 error from the answer.
Please do not leave cases or parcels unattended anywhere on the station. Any unattended items are likely to be
Well, that's not sensible.
without warning.
Why did I think I could place this? No, let's go through with this. Wow, I missed again. "42 might be the answer." The question, unfortunately, was, what am I not getting? Oh, that shouldn't be there. Okay, let's turn some of these into stone brick. So this helps me know where I'm going to be putting a path through here. Let's just take out enough to use up those last 3.
I'm walking slowly towards you. I want a tour of your world and what we can do. But I'm a
Really?
little overwhelmed. My head's full up with what if
I'd love to be putting in some coarse dirt, but I don't have any right now, and to be honest, that's not part of today's problem. Honestly, today's problem is me. Today, yesterday, tomorrow. Why limit myself to? Okay, so now we have a... Wow. Wait, now we have a pathway. How did that happen? Today's problem is Creeper with the scope. Yeah, if we ever find out who gave the Creeper a scope, I would like to have it confiscated. I'm fairly sure I have not actually got a Creeper. Tor, you're too obvious. Come on, let's get rid of this. Replace it with dirt. Tor, it's you. We know that subtlety is not involved. Hey, Raven. Welcome back. I'm glad you live. While you've been gone, the scope creeper has basically... Scope creeper is the answer, and there's 42 of them working in shifts. Oh, that actually feels accurate. That so feels accurate. Hello, chicken. There. Okay. So, we've got... so much scope creep. Yeah, Raven, I feel that one is actually deserving of being quoted. That one actually needs to be added to the quote list. Right. This doesn't feel right. No, nowadays I do a lot of politics. Quote ad. Yep. Thank you, Raven. Thank you. That was just too accurate. It was needed. Okay. So what has happened today? Today I have discovered that I have now got the need for an entirely additional gatehouse. No. I've moved my raid farm by one chunk. I've decided that I am insane. I've decided that I need to sleep. And Scope Creep has brought into realms of this city. Sorry, into the realm of this Citadel build, an entire village. We're going to be terraforming and upgrading an entire village as part of this build. This build is now 3 times the size of the caldera. How did that happen? How did the scope creepers escape so badly? Hey, Elkhorn. A lurking Elkhorn, yes. Why do I have so much scope creep? Because there's 42 of them working in shifts. Yeah. That solves that answer. Now we know the answer. Scope creep is the problem. Alright, did we... we never did finish working out the building layouts up here, did we? So allowing for the fact that we've got an entire village downhill, do we really want fields up here? I suspect the answer is probably yes, still. This is one of my temporary staircases. Or does this become... Ooh. I wonder. It's on the list. It might actually be the right place for it. I wonder if this would be where I want to put the Ravenger. Ravenger? I've been watching far too much. Too much decked out. This might be where we put the Ravager enclosure. Where's the corner of this one? Yeah. We can embed it into the side of this hill just a fraction to support it. So if we do... we can aim for a nice long building here. this does come with the slightly disturbing fact that the path for the Ravagers will be straight through the entirety of the Citadel. The Gordonite Citadel is going to have Ravagers pathed straight through it if they ever actually were to go in and out. One, two, three, one corner. Oh well. The Gordons were never considered to be sane. You're not wrong there, Tor. You're not wrong there. Little close to the raid farm on the near side. No, it was as long as it wasn't in the towers, because this building up here, Raven, we had pillagers in the very, very right-hand corner, and the Ravager enclosure is slightly to the west of it. Actually, I think it might be east. Yeah, slightly to the east of it. I'm still just within my bounds. Just. What we might need to do is raise this area up a lot. God. So much landfill. I think landfill's not the word I was looking for, but it'll do. Because the interesting thing is, this over here looks almost like a convenient flat slope. I dare you to argue with that statement. Because this feels like path. It feels like a flat slope. Which brings us almost down far enough to be... And that actually does bring us down far enough, as long as we then... where's my dirt? There it is. Yeah, I'm very well aware that the concept of a flat slope is probably entirely wrong. Smooth slope, yes. Level slope. No, level's wrong as well, isn't it? Ah, dear. I think I have run out of time. I've just realised. So be it. Also, please go look at the round thing that makes an annoying noise. Round thing that makes an annoying noise? Oh, yes. I was just about to say I have run out of time. Right, let's get myself to a... Nope, there's a ramp there. All of these buildings, not one of them with a door. I need to put some doors onto these things. Well, none of these are actually complete. None of these have even internal stairs. Let's go and live in my dirt hut. Let us... So. A needle pulling thread. My brain hurts. My brain hurts. So much scope creep in one evening. Yes, I think what we will probably end up working... Oh, I'm sorry, Screwgun. This is my standard wrapping up point, I'm afraid. Yes. We do have quite a lot more... Oh, thank you, Raven. We have a lot more idea about the structure of this place now. I think the thing that we have probably the most concept of, which is a little worrying, is this initial entry point. I'm in a dirt pen. Okay, I'm in a dirt pen. This area, which is going to become one of the entry points to the Gordonite Citadel, may well be our first structure, because it's also going to help us work out things like gatehouse design, which we probably need one down here as well, closer to the river, which is going to need so much landscaping. And there's at least 2 more of them to build, because I need one here, and I need one here, at future points as well. And actually, I think this might be one? Question mark? Yep, that's another gatehouse. So, I think we'll be looking at gatehouse structure designs in the very near future, because oh boy. And as the sun sets on the new Gordonite enclosure, I would like to say thank you to everyone for enjoying me this evening. Oh dear, I think I have reached that point where my brain is no longer functional. And so we will wrap up. I will be... Oh dear, I'm losing it. I will be back again tomorrow at my usual time, 2.5 hours previously to now, give or take a few minutes, probably, where we will be having a look at the areas that we've just... You had to get that one in, Raven, didn't you? You had to get that one in. Oh... dear, Flibble. Right. Before I lose any semblance of reality, I am going to... Yep, we don't have... Right. Let's make it. Thank you for joining me. I hope everyone has a good time zone. I hope everyone has a fantastic evening. And let's go and raid Tadpole, who is... I believe he is currently on the Halcyon Heights server, which is an SMP that he is on, where he has been mining out an ancient city for his build of a dark elf city, which is both insane and even worse than I am. And I don't have an exclamation mark raid command yet. I do need to get round to that. Thank you, though, welcome. I hope everyone has a good time zone. I hope everyone has a fantastic evening, and I will see you all again soon. Bye-bye.